Okay, so we're gonna talk about, to begin with, we're gonna talk about having respect for yourself. Um, it's a very big issue for me because I used to be very insecure back in the days due to certain things that happened in my past, and building myself up and my self esteem up was being built the wrong way, and it wasn't a good look at first the way I was trying to do things, but um, realizing that all that matters is satisfaction within yourself, that is a better reward. Yes, society has a role to play with how they view you, and people talks about you and stuff. But at the end of the day, as long as you are happy with who you are, it shouldn't matter what nobody has to say, how nobody feels, what nobody thinks, because in the Bible it tells you that God is your only judge. So being judged, that's not supposed to be happening, but in the world and society we live in, you're going to get judged anyway. You get judged by your parents for a job, for you going to school. You get judged on a regular basis. But at the end of the day, what matters is if you are satisfied with yourself, you're good. Because, for instance, okay, there are certain things that you have to pull from judgment or from being judged to make you who you want to be. If you see a bum on the streets, and it's like you look at yourself like, I never want to be in that situation. Yes, you are judging that person, but at the same time, you're looking at something and you're telling yourself, okay, I don't want to get to that. So what can I do that can help me get to that? Some people, they're not school bound, so school is not for you. You're just the person who's just clings on to managers and management, and you work your way up. You get certificates and you live your life that way. Some people, they're very smart, they can go to school. Some people don't have to be very smart, they can still go to school. You have to analyze yourself and realize who you are in order for you to accomplish things. Like for me, I was always brought up in a household where my mother wanted me to be a nurse. And nursing, being a nursing major, you do make money, and it's the truth. But for me, it wasn't what I wanted to do. I used to want to be a cosmetologist and wanted to do hair, and teaching was something that I've had a passion for since I was young. And, I remember my mom telling me, like, you have to go to school for nursing, and if you don't go to school for nursing, I'm not going to pay for it. I'm not going to pay for you to go to school. I'm not going to let you use my W-2 to file financial aid. And it was hard, and I tried the whole nursing thing, but it just wasn't for me because I didn't find my happiness in there. And, after I had my son and I'm going to school, and I had a very good support team behind me. His father is like my best friend, and he was very supportive. And it was just like, when I sit back and I look at what I had, I told myself, like, I'm getting older, I'm not getting younger. My mom is not, she can't tell me what to do no more. I need to stand up for myself and do what I have to do to better myself, for my family, and be happy with what I'm doing. And I started pursuing that, and I did pray about it, and I asked God for guidance. And sure enough, I aced all of my classes, and I did very well, for me wanting to be a teacher. And a support team matters because you need to have people who can motivate you in life. You need someone, like whenever you feel down, to be like, you worked hard for where you're at. You can't give up now. You got to keep pushing. Like, you need that motivation, and it's very good. It's very, very good when you have that. And, my motivation is my son. Before him, I don't know, but my son, this little one right here, see him? He's just my motivation. Like, he motivates me to go to school. He motivates me to want to do better because I want to set an example for him, that it's going to pay off in the end. And I mean, people say, oh yeah, teachers don't get money, teachers are not going to get paid, teachers. But at the end of the day, I trust and believe that God is on my side, and whatever I feel like doing, I'm going to do. So before I got here, I had to find out who I was, and it wasn't easy. But I know who I am now, and I know who I want to be, and I know where I want to go. So with that being said, this video is just basically telling you that you need to find yourself to make it in life. No matter what nobody says to you, you have to be happy with yourself. Because if you're not happy with yourself, one little negative line can break you down. And if you are happy with yourself, a negative line will just motivate you to do better. Because you're not perfect. So that's just my video. Thank you. Like I said, keep your head up, find yourself,